Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why you should own a luxury watch. A little bit of a different setting today. I'm on the go, but I wanted to film this video, so I'm filming this in my car. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So number 1, for obvious reasons, I don't know if it's just me because I'm a business owner, but I look at everything from a perspective of investment, right? Is my money safe where I'm putting it? So start off the bat, if you're going to compare a watch, a luxury watch versus a regular watch, you'll notice that the luxury watches hold their value, if not go up, depending on their market and the demand for that exact watch. So for instance, for example, I have Bulovas, Burberrys, Movados from back when I was a little bit younger, and I looked the other day to see what they go for online, and like a $500 watch that I had bought 5-6 years ago now is worth like 50 bucks, right? Versus if you get a Panerai or if you get an Omega or let's say a Rolex, if you look at what they're trading at now versus what they were purchased for, generally they're about the same, if not a little bit more. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, you won't lose a tremendous amount of money on these watches. Now, I'm not saying to buy them solely for investment purposes. I know some people out there do. Me personally, I just didn't want to put my money somewhere that I was going to lose a bunch of money, but more so you want to buy these watches based on emotion. Make sure you love it before you buy it. Don't just buy it because you're going to make money on it or something like that. You should truly love what you're buying, but it being a good investment also helps you spend the money on these luxury watches. Reason number 2 you should own a luxury watch is because the connections you will make. For instance, my girlfriend and I, we were out recently shopping this past weekend, and she wanted an Apple Watch for Christmas. Christmas is in about 3 weeks from now, 2.5, 3 weeks. And she wanted an Apple Watch originally. What happened was, we were in the store and she kind of tried the Apple Watch on and she said, you know what, I don't think I'm really going to use this too much. Actually, I'd rather just get a regular watch. So then we went to a store called Neiman Marcus. So we're watch shopping for her. The jeweler there notices my watch, and immediately we have a connection. We start to talk about his collection and my collection that I'm starting. And the funniest part and the best part about it was there was a customer walking around, and he comes up to us, he goes, hey, don't mind me, I'm just eavesdropping in our watch conversation. It really is just an instant icebreaker when you and someone else share a common like or interest. And you know, that guy ended up having a watch on that was about $30,000. So we became friends and we got to know each other a little bit better. But nonetheless, number 2, you're gonna build relationships with people based on having similar likes and interests with them. And just so happens that people who own luxury watches, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 luxury watches, are great people to do business with. Now, reason number 3 is because these timepieces can be passed down generation to generation. For instance, they never go bad as long as you take care of the movement, you have it serviced. It's a great piece to hand down to your kids or your grandkids, whatever, and it just holds a piece of history, whether it be passed down to your family or if you buy a vintage Rolex that was worn during the wartime. You know, someone was wearing that watch during war and was crawling through the mud, etc. There's so much history in these watches, and if you're someone who likes that, I recommend getting a luxury watch. Now, I'm not saying to go buy a vintage one because some of them are extremely expensive, but more so if you can get your hands on one for yourself, a brand new one, then at least you can start to build history on that and pass it down in generation to generation. And they tend to be worth more money later on. So again, just kind of ties into reason number 1 as to having one. They're also a good investment in that standpoint as well. Now, that was my quick 3 reasons as to why everyone should own a luxury watch, or at least you who's watching this video should own a luxury watch. So if you were on the fence about getting a luxury watch, I just give you 3 good reasons as to why you should get one. So don't think about it anymore. Just go ahead and get yourself what you wanted. Now, with that being said, please like the video. It helps me tremendously. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have more videos coming out soon with cars, watches, and business. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe so you catch my videos. I'll see you in the next one.